So it was one night, this was years ago, but it was around the time where I was kind of half-stepping, you know. My walk with Christ wasn't 100% genuine. I wasn't sold out completely. And what I mean by that is I was walking with God, but I was still living in sin, right? So my lifestyle, I was double-minded. I wasn't all the way with Christ. I was lukewarm. I wanted to, you know, dabble in the world, and then I wanted to live for Christ too. I wasn't all the way, but I remember I was sleeping one time, and it was pitch black. It was nothing. No light in the room. So I'm laying down going to sleep, and then at the foot of my bed, it was 3 spirits looking at me, evil spirits. One was at the foot of my bed, just staring straight at me. It was so creepy. And then one was at the left corner of the room. One was at the right corner of the room. And it was like in a triangle. So think of the foot of my bed right here. The other spirit was right here looking at me. One was in the corner. One was in the other corner. And man, when I tell you, I woke up and it was darker than the darkness in the room. Like I seen the silhouette. Like I couldn't tell if it was a male or female. I just seen the silhouette of a dark figure, and it was super tall. It was probably like 7-8 foot tall. And it literally, I couldn't talk. I'm talking about I had chills. The whole atmosphere just felt dark. Like it's hard to explain, right? But at the time, I wasn't as mature in my walk with Christ as I am now, so I didn't know what to do. I was trying to say Jesus, but it couldn't come out. I was trying to talk, but no words would come out. And then I would fight. It was probably I would say a good 30 seconds to a minute of me trying to talk, trying to say Jesus. And when I finally said it, then it instantly went away. And as I started to grow more, you know, do more research, I found out that this is actually in the Bible where this stuff happened. And I'm going to read Psalms 91. It doesn't go too much in the detail, but Psalms 91:5 says, "You should not be afraid of the terror by night, nor of the arrow that flies by day," right? But the one that goes more in the detail is Job 4:12 through 16. It says, "Now a word was secretly brought to me, and my ear received a whisper of it, and disquieting thoughts from the visions of the night. When deep sleep falls on men, fear came upon me, and trembling, which made all my bones shake. Then a spirit passed before my face. The hair on my body stood up, but I could not discern its appearance." Right? The same exact thing that happened to me. It's literally in the Bible right now. And it said, "A form was before my eyes. There was silence, and then I heard a voice saying." So you should definitely read that. It's Job 4:12 through 16. But I'm gonna also read another couple of things. So in King Saul, right? King Saul, he would get tormented like nightly. He would have these dreams. He would get tormented by these evil spirits, but he didn't have a relationship with God. David did. So he would have to call David, and David would have to worship until these spirits came away. And then, but I'm saying this to say, man, like the answer and the key to getting rid of this is developing a personal relationship with Jesus Christ, right? So you can say the name, and if you say Jesus, it'll flee, it'll go away because there's power in the name of Jesus. But if you don't have a personal relationship with Christ, it's going to continue happening. You know, it'll continue happening. It'll go away now, but let's say tomorrow or 2 days from now, it'll happen again, and then it'll keep doing it. But the key to it is developing a relationship with Christ, walking with God in righteousness. Okay, so you can't be dabbling with sin. You can't have one foot in the world and one foot with Christ. You got to really be sold out. And there's certain things that would happen. Like God would start protecting. If you read Psalms 91, it'll just show you like the protection and the stuff that God would do for you whenever you walking in His divine will that He wants you to walk. So another thing I was going to tell you is James 4:7, right? What James 4:7 says, it tells you to submit yourselves therefore to God, resist the devil and he will flee. So you got to resist. Anytime any temptation come or any evil try to come your way, resist it. You know what I'm saying? Resist it, and God is going to give you the strength to resist it. And that's why you got to put your trust and your faith in God. But sleep paralysis is definitely real. It's definitely biblical. And yeah, stuff happens, man. The enemy tries to get you. Like I said in the other video, between 3 and 5 a.m. If your heart is set on following God, I'm talking about really following God, the enemy is going to try to attack you. He's going to. He's called the adversary for a reason. And then the Bible actually says that he walks around like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. So key word, seeking. So he's walking back and forth, and he's trying to see who he can devour. And if you got sin in your life, you're an easy target.